Hey Serpentstung, Sidonis here, and this tutorial is going to show you how to get the ST Arena up and running, and show you some of its functions and how to use it. The first thing you're going to need to do, of course, is to download the file. I'll provide a link in the description down below, and it's going to give you this zip file. Make a new folder somewhere on your computer for this, and unzip it. This is going to provide you with all the files necessary to actually run the framework, but the framework launches off of MapTool from rptools.net. A link to that down below. Under Launch on their website, you'll see MapTool. I use the development version B89. Just click on that and open it. It's going to need to install the first time. Just tell your computer it's okay to run it. Once MapTool launches, you'll see a lot of windows and frames. You don't need them. The only thing you should leave open is the resource library. Go to File and Add Resources to Library. Hit this button. Use the window that pops up to find the folder that you made for the program and hit Open. Then hit Install. Now to open the game board, go to File and Open Campaign. Navigate back to the folder you just imported and click on ST Campaign. And here it is. You can see you've got all your zones laid out for you, your energy trackers and some focus gems, and even a round counter. Below and above each playing field, you'll find a codex. Using the resource library, you'll find that the Black Magi and White Magi's codexes are sorted into their own folders. Simply drag and drop spells from the resource library onto the book. You can fill the whole book, but the walkthrough doesn't give the Black and White Magi enough spells to do so. Once you set up your codex, you no longer need the resource library, though you will need the selection window. This window populates with a set of buttons context-sensitive to whatever it is you've highlighted. For spells, this allows you to show or hide the card from other players, change their facing on the play table, or increase and decrease their durability, duration, or other types of charges. For the energy trackers, that means managing your health, your resonance, or your discord and harmony. The round counter has a begin round button. When you press it, it automatically increases the current round by 1, and down here it outputs the current turn and the amount of resonance gained from that turn. Players can then select their energy tracker and increase their resonance by the appropriate amount, or more if they have a spec or ability that allows them to do so. At the beginning of the round, all players prepare up to 3 spells that they can cast in that round. To do that, drag them from your codex into the red boxes at the top. These are the spells that are prepared and available for casting. You cannot cast any of the other spells in your codex. To cast a spell, select it and hit Show. This will allow the other players to see what spell you're casting. Drag it onto the game board. Clicking Zoom and pinning this window to the left will produce a larger image of the card, which will prevent you from needing to zoom in and out throughout the game. You can clearly read the card's cost and effects, and even see its glyph. If you don't happen to have a Serpent's Key, each card that has a glyph also includes a key if you drag the window out. This window remembers the last state it was in, so each time you zoom into any card, it will remember whether or not your preference is to have the key or not. Your enemy may right-click on the card and go to Show Handout. This shows the back of the card and allows them to verify that you said the cast phrase successfully. If so, you can drag the card into its appropriate zone. Sailor Degen is a curse, so I'm going to tilt it on its side. All of the card tokens are saved with the appropriate amount of duration chips that are given to it by its aspect list. Every round, I can plus or minus its duration using the duration buttons. If for some reason you need to play cards on top of one another, say for transmutes, the front and back buttons will allow you to arrange them as they should appear on the game board, while still allowing you to select the one behind it. Likewise, your focus gem will sometimes pop to the back of a card that's been placed after it. Hitting the Bring to Front button will make it visible again. If you've lost your focus gem and deselected it, your energy tracker has a Select Focus Gem button, which will allow you to pop back to the focus gem, putting it on top of the cards that is lost behind. If you ever need to point at something on the game table, say if your opponent has forgotten to apply his focus gem to a spell, you can hold the spacebar. It produces a blue arrow over your cursor that everyone else connected to your server can see. As for discarding, I've intentionally not made a place for it because you can pretty much do whatever you want with them. I like to just stack them on the side, but I don't want to force players to put them in any particular spot. The game board's different because, you know, all the attacks go here, defenses go here, curses go sideways against your enhancement slots. But the discard, it's not very important. You can keep it wherever you'd like. If you stack them all together, you have to double-click them, and it opens a little window. You can drag individual cards out, reattune them, that sort of thing. To start a game with another player, go to File and Start Server. It's important that you connect to the server as a player. Otherwise, you'll be able to see everyone's cards, and that would make you a big cheater, wouldn't it? Luckily, the connections window will tell you everyone on the server exactly what kind of connection that they've established. That way, they can see if other people are cheating. The easiest way to host a game is to do it over LAN. Direct connections are possible. Using the connection information button will show you the IP address you need to give your friends. However, this is going to require some port forwarding, which is another video altogether. Hopefully that's all you're going to need to set up a playtest. Please feel free to drop any comments or feedbacks on the forums at becomemagi.com. Again, I am Sidonis, and I hope you enjoy playtesting with this tool as much as I've enjoyed making it. Farewell for now.